Hello everyone, Mark here from Red Duchess Farm. Today Jamie and I are going to show you our Punch Grow Transplanter system. We bought this probably back in the 1990s and we have not used it for 7 or 8 years, and so we've had a little bit of a learning curve figuring out exact soil moisture in the trays that we're planting into, exact soil moisture on the plugs that we're planting, and so I want to show you how this system works. In a previous video on the cedar, I had shown you how to fill plug trays, and I had shown you these plug trays. There are 324 squares on each one of these trays, and it's a special tray for this punch through system that's got an X in the bottom, and as you can see, you can punch right through the bottom of it. So let us show you how this system works. This is a carrier that the plug tray snaps into. So we set this in here and it's got snaps on each end of it. And you snap the plug tray in. So we set the plug tray in. Get it set down, and we snap these closed in the carrier, and it's ready to set on the transplanter. So we set this carrier onto the transplanter, and you can get 6 finished flats off of each one of these plug trays, and then there will be 3 rows of plants left. And you get to those plants by moving this carrier after each transplant 1 notch, either side to side or back and forth. So let's see how this works.
So we have the transplanter set up, and we are doing 4 packs of petunias. And the petunias you don't want to bury real deep because you'll lose them in there. Their roots are very shallow, so they just kind of have to glaze right in the top, and we finesse it when it's all said and done with. So we're set up. We have our dirt goes in this way. Slide that in. Drop our carrier tray down. When I push this down, it's going to hit a specific row. I'm just going to give it a slight shove to about there. I'm going to raise our carrier tray. I like to hold on to the little tray underneath there. It pops back up. Then we come down. Usually it can go out the other end. We've got sitting on this so it can't. Now, as you can see, they're sitting there and they're kind of on top a little bit. So what we will then do is change it over to the table, and we'll just take our fingers and we'll just tap these little guys down in there just a little bit. Also, you'll notice there's a few that's missing plugs. That's because you can't get a perfect plug tray most of the time. So I will set these over on the table and push them in when we're done, and then I will take the excess that's on there to fill in. So let me set this one, and we'll go ahead and run the next ones through. Change into the next position. Oh, that one's almost perfect. So, now we're down. We've gone through 6 positions. We've got 6 trays. So this is what's left over. And those will be used to fill in the holes. So this makes it a whole lot easier and a lot quicker for me to transplant now that we've got it all figured out again and going, because otherwise I'm doing every plant by itself. So that is how we use our transplanter. Okay, so I have my 6 trays sitting here. So what I've done on this first one, I've already gone through and tapped everything down. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes that need to be filled. So then I just come over here and punch from the bottom, grab the little plant by the root, dibble, and stick. That is a professional term, by the way, of greenhouses. Dibbles and sticks. Like I said, the petunias are a shallow root, so I'm not having to bury them that far down. I think I miscounted. This little guy. And one more. Tap them. Oh, I did miss that guy. Okay. Just shake the dirt back around them. Then we stick them, we tag them so that everyone has a tag in the front right hand corner. And I see one I missed. It's actually very easy to do. Okay, there we go. So I will finish that off with the rest of the trays and move on to the next color. So this is how we use our transplanter, fix them, process things through a lot faster. So we hope you enjoyed watching this video and hope you found it very interesting and educational. So we thank you again. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell down there and let us know in your comments what you think about our videos. Thank you from Red Duchess Farm.